inside the lever. I've had to basically take the lever apart to get that out so that I can put the new cable in. What's up everybody? Welcome to the What's Up vlog, episode 20 something. I have no idea, but it's in the 20s. Hope you're all doing well. I'm back on the bike, managed to fix it after my disaster on the ZHR Hare and Hounds with the snap gear cable. Sadly, it wasn't as straightforward as just putting a new cable in, feeding it through. As you might have seen in the intro, the top little nipple part of the cable, I don't know what you call that, was stuck inside the lever and really difficult to get out. I had to remove a little plate from the underneath of the lever in order to pull that out to make sure I could feed the new cable through properly. But I've just put her through her paces. Seems absolutely fine. It's slightly stiffer changing gear than it was, but I'm not going to let myself get concerned by that. It works. The indexing seems to be okay, so I'm back on. And we have the KiSS race tonight. It's coming up to 8 o'clock on Tuesday evening. I've got the KiSS race. Now this race, if you remember, last week was the one that very nearly ended me. Seriously put me in the hurt locker for quite a while, but with the help of a couple of wingmen, I managed to prepare myself for a really decent sprint at the end. Can't even remember what position I got, but it certainly wasn't at the front end of the group, but it was seriously good for me just to be able to push for that sprint right towards the finish line. So I'm excited about this one. I go off at 5 minutes past 8, so I'm going to get a little bit of warm-up done. Thanks for everyone that's already sent me ride-ons when I got on Zwift. Rob Elwood, name I just saw pop up then, thanks mate. Ride on yourself buddy. So I'm going to get my warm-up done. I'll be back here for the start. Catch you in a bit. Okay, so I'm on the start pen. Huge turnout tonight. There's 140 of us sitting here at the moment, just in the C category alone. So another massive race. A few names I've spotted in there that I recognise. There's Reg Bestwick I've just seen pop up. I think it's the Watopia Figure 8 circuit tonight. So effectively the hilly course both directions and the flat course both directions all in one race, which should be fun to say the least. I think that adds up to about 40 kilometres, or it should do. But there's a few guys on there. C Rimmer, I'm going to give you a shout out. It's his first go. I think he's feeling a bit nervous from the comments I've seen. Nothing to worry about, mate. It's all good fun. Although I was very nervous my first go. Right, we'll start ramping up a little bit now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're off. So I've gone off hard again at the start. Sorry about the dog. Hey, you alright? How you doing? Yeah? Tired? We're flying okay back on the way back, right? Yeah? Oh really? Cheers P Wilson for the ride on. You too buddy, I don't know if you're in the race at the moment, but if you are, have a good one. Cheers Jay Grasso for the ride on. I'm trying to just hold on to this group in front of me at the moment. Not easy. My bike's moving around in the trainer. Oh no, I'm going to have to do a quick pit stop. I don't know why this is, I haven't changed anything, but I have taken it out and put it back in again. Ah, it's not the trainer, it's the quick release on the wheel. Oh man. Oh dear. I say bad things happen in threes. That's two. Oh, that's better.
Microphone came off as well. Hopefully that's 3. Cheers G Watt for the ride on. I think that's Gordy Watt, is it? Correct me if I'm wrong. I recognise the name. That hard push at the beginning's all been undone by me stupidly not checking the quick release before I got on the bike. So there's a small group just 4 seconds ahead of me of Potocnik, Pekrol, Desmet, Shine and Landgraf. Let's see if I can pull in on them. Cheers R Vickers, Rich Vickers. Are you not racing tonight? I didn't see your name in the start pen. So thanks for the ride on, buddy. Right, I'm going to try and sit with JN and Mean Machine Cobell for a while. See if we can pull back in. Or we might be able to pull Shine back in. He's just a second ahead. I just need something to get hold of so I can catch my breath for a bit. That's really messed me up. So I got dropped by JN and Mean Machine for a bit. I managed to pull Mean Machine back. JN still holding a pretty steady 2.93 watts per kilogram. Just a couple of seconds up the road. Okay, so we'll be heading towards the reverse KOM now. I managed to pull back in on JN and Landgraf is just 4 seconds up the road. I am struggling though. That was hard doing a fast start, then stop completely, then try and get back on it. So we've just gone past Auxness. I think I might have been having a problem. So we dropped back very quickly. Just staying with JN now. Mean Machine just a second up the road. Landgraf 4 seconds up, then Armstrong at 6, Tue at 15, Potocnik and Smet and Pekrol all at 15. We start this reverse KOM for the first time. Okay, so Rolfson and Hef have gone past me. I've just passed Armstrong. I've got C. Warner right behind. So Jay Cabrera, Warner just going past. I've got Armstrong right on my wheel with Shine, Rimmer a little bit further back. Good ride, buddy. First time in the KiSS race. And Shine now has gone past me, kicking out a decent 4 watts per kilogram. Okay, so the fastest time at the moment up this reverse KOM from our group is a 4:15 by P. Stawinski. And Armstrong and Rimmer now just coming back past me. I got them on that last little descent. Okay, so that's that climb done. Ease off for a bit on this downhill, just after I get over this little lump. Now Rimmer's hit me with an aero power up, so he'll be able to take it nice and easy down here, just sitting in my wheel. In fact, sorry, that's Armstrong, not Rimmer. Rimmer's 13 seconds up the road somehow. Ease it off for a moment. Hello Obi, you alright? You can't see him, but Obi's watching my every move just down there. So we'll now go straight past the start-finish banner again and start the reverse direction of the hilly route, which will take us to that reverse sprint that I was trying, I did 5 repeats on to try and beat Shane Miller If you haven't seen it, I've got another video of it if you want to see how I did. I've got a whole host of KiSS riders coming past me now. Now these are actually guys at the front of the D race, so that's how far back I've dropped. Probably be more comfortable sitting with these guys for a while, truth be told. They're all putting out mid to high 2s, so alright, Emma Schlang for the ride on, thanks very much. Appreciate that. So this the group of Ds that I was in has helped me to pull Armstrong back in, which is handy. The next group up the road from me is Wimmer at 9, Lidston at 11, Warner at 13, Shine at 16, Tangraf and Cabrera also at 16. So I managed to somehow pull back Wimmer and Lidston in that little melee with the Ds. Obviously got a decent toe from them for a while, which wasn't deliberate, I promise you. But I've got a feather power up as well, which I will use on this ramp up to the start of the reverse sprint. I don't think I'll ever go at Shane Miller's time of 11.3 on this the sprint this time. So the fastest time over there at the moment is Dean McKay at 11.47. I just did 14.84. I'm still going to get you, Shane Miller, another time. Okay, so we're at the halfway point now. So, got to go under the tunnel still, in the reverse direction, up the forward KOM, and then we come back down through the Italian village, through the forward sprint, and back through the S's. I'll give a shout to everyone I can see ahead of me, but there are a lot that are way ahead of me, so immediately in front I've got S Shine, sorry, I've got C Rimmer right there in front of me, I'm on his wheel. S Shine, T Kerr and S Query and C Warner, all at about 7 or 8 seconds. Then J Cabrera at 15 seconds. I think I just saw Mean Machine at about 35 seconds. And behind me I've got Landgraf at 3, Armstrong at 4 and Lidston at 26. So we'll turn right here and go back through the tunnel. We'll pass the harbour first, then back through the tunnel in the reverse direction. So important lesson, folks, check your bike's wheel is on properly before you put it in the trainer. I must have not put it back on after fiddling about replacing all the gear cable and fiddling about at the back of it then. Although I don't remember taking the wheel off, if I'm honest. So maybe I just knocked the quick release at some point. So Armstrong's coming back at me now, holding a decent 3.2. Just a second behind, but putting out decent power down here. Just gone past Jay Edwards, looks like he's had a technical one, lucky man. And here comes Mr. Armstrong. Good ride, buddy. Don't disappear too fast, I'd like to stay on your wheel if I can. I've had an idea, incidentally, about how I'm going to structure my racing, my weekly race schedule. And I'll go through it when I finish, so I can catch my breath. So anyone that wants to join me, it'd be great to have you along, but I'll try and let you know what my schedule's going to be at the end of this race and try and stick to it, so there's a bit more consistency with the videos and the races that I'm in. And I'd like to try and get some more representatives from Team Type 1 so we can race these things as a team. So obviously last week I had Ed Angeli, John Grenfell for a massive help. So I'd quite like to have a couple of wingmen, and where possible I can try and help others, although that might be getting ideas a little bit above my station. So yeah, I've got Mean Machine 42 ahead, Cabrera 38, Warner 37, Shine 26, Creary from Team TFC at 22, C Rimmer 19 on his debut, JN at 19, well they're on 20 now actually, T Kerr at 18, and Armstrong just sitting right with me, Landgraf 15 behind, and S Lidstone 1 minute behind. Let's get rid of this hat. So it turns out I was wrong about the distance. It's about 30k, not 40k, this race, which is a relief. The gear cable I got, by the way, I looked around and online and was just looking at genuine Shimano parts, and I'm sure somebody will tell me otherwise, but it looked like I could only buy a full kit for inners and outers, genuine Shimano parts at about £20–25. So I went to Halfords and managed to get a Clark's premium PTFE or PFTE, whatever it is, covered cable for £6.99 in their sale, and it's, you know, obviously it's my first ride on it, it seems fine, but they're black as well, so they look good on the bike. I've got external cabling, by the way, so. But that was certainly a lot easier to swallow than 25 quid for a Shimano one. If it looks like it's going to be problematic, then I'll swap it out when we start doing a few more outdoor rides, but if it works for Zwifting, then there's no need to spend any more money. So B Armstrong, while I've been nattering away, has just come back past me. He's 2 seconds ahead now, holding similar kind of power to me. I dread to think what position I'm in. I must be right near the back, because 140 odd started the race, and some of the Ds have come past me. Or I think they did. I don't know if they came past or if they just sort of grouped up with me for a bit, but I'm pretty sure some of them have gone past me. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm like 135th or something like that. And I've got the KOM proper to come in a minute, which is great. There's some random gibberish coming out from B Armstrong in front. Not sure if that was deliberate or if he's feeling the pain now. And it's making his brain go a bit funny. So B Armstrong has just declared hammer time, but I've just gone past him, so he's probably winding himself up for this hill, for this KOM now. Here he goes, up in the threes. Not quite hammer time just yet, it would seem. But he's winding up, here he goes, winding it up now. Thanks Julian Washington for the ride on. Always nice to see your name on here. I don't want to be rude, but B Armstrong's hammer time was more like a rubber mallet, in that he declared hammer time and it's kind of dropped off. He might just be setting me up for a massive disappointment. Keep going, pal. While I have a captive audience, I also want to send my congratulations out to the riders in the World Championships over the weekend. It was brilliant. And also to Jesper Anker for the coverage. He did a great job. I know how hard that is to commentate, and he did really well. But well done to all the winners in the various categories. Thoroughly entertaining to watch, and some seriously good power going out. Some of you guys, I did write the names down so I could mention the A, B, C and D winners individually, but I forgot to bring my piece of paper. Okay, so Landgraf has now taken B Armstrong. He's 19 seconds behind me. Kerr is 3 seconds up the road now from me. I'll see if I can put a bit of pressure on. JN, Rimmer, Shine, Warner and C Harris all about between 16 and 19 seconds ahead. I've got a D rider right in front of me here that I'm just passing, I think. I didn't catch the name. P McCombs. Well done, buddy. So I'm right on the wheel of Kerr now. T Kerr coming out of Australia. Or was that New Zealand? I can't tell from here. No offence meant either way. So as is usually the case, as soon as they come over the climb, a lot of the names that I'd closed in on are now pulled away as they're on the descent. Now I'm just going to try and sit on T Kerr for a little bit if I can. Use a draft boost. Just to get an easy ride of it for a little while. An easier ride of it. There's P McCombs from the D's again, just ahead of me. Give me a nice little tug down here. It's always welcome. T Kerr right at my wheel. Rimmer, Warner and Harris are 38 ahead. Shine, JN 42 ahead. Query at 109 ahead. Peckrell 122. And Landgraf is the next behind me, I think, at 131 behind. So I've got another D right on my wheel here. I think Noakes was the name. Not absolutely sure.
You're quiet like the ocean, oh.
So yeah, I can now see lots of the D's are like 6, 7 minutes ahead of me. So not that I expect I would have been able to stay with the front group, but a little off the bike and back on again has caused me a few problems. Andy Beveridge, I can see up there at 4:57 ahead. Well done, pal. C Warner, S Shine now 30. Sorry, Warner and Leyland. No, I'm getting it wrong again. Warner's 33 ahead, Shine's 30 ahead, Harris 30 ahead, JN 30 ahead, Rimmer 28 ahead. I'm here with Noakes and Coombs from the D's. I've got Kerr from the C's as well. Right here in this little bunch. So we start the approach to the Italian village.
Treasure hidden down below. As silent as it come, I know. Should I be scared if you stay or go? Tell me, Megan.
Cheers, John Grenfell, for the ride on. Again, I don't know if you're racing. I think you may have been in the B's, in which case you probably already finished. So hope you did well.
Just overly emotional. Have I fallen down low? Searching for things I'll never know. Searching for things you'll never show. I guess I just don't wanna let go. But something tells me not to wait no more. So you gotta see.
This final time through the S's, it's killing me. I didn't get any kind of power up from coming over the sprint. Could really have done with something. A feather or an arrow or something. I wanted to get closer to this bunch with Shine and Kerr. Try and sprint it out to finish if I've got anything in the legs. And closing in on Warner, which is good. But I'd like to be up with JN, Shine, Kerr, Rimmer if possible. There's Mr. Warner. Good ride, buddy. Right on. See if I've got anything in the tank. Okay, let's wind it up. Come on, get Shine on the line. Yes. Another one. Oh. Oh, I thought I'd left that too late to get shine. I managed to just pinch it, I think. Oh, the results haven't come up on screen, so not sure why that is. I have to check on Zwift Power, and check back. Oh, now I get a power up. Oh, good ride, everybody. Thanks for that, I enjoyed it. Well done, Shine. Nearly held me off at the end. I thought I'd left it just a bit too late. But that was about the earliest I could go without dying before I got to the line. Alright, so I'm going to have a quick shower. I'm going to come back and try and finalise my race schedule for the week. So, catch you in a bit, guys.
Right, so my race schedule for a week. I've shortlisted the races of every day of the week, the ones that interest me the most. Now, that's not to say there aren't others that wouldn't interest me, but these are the ones that are at times that are relatively convenient and within teams and groups that I'm quite kind of familiar with. So, what I've got to try and do is work out which ones of these I can cram into a week that doesn't interfere with my family life, doesn't interfere with my working life, and gives me enough time to edit videos in between, which is proving to be very tricky, but I do enjoy doing it, so I'm not going to complain anymore. So, this is my list. Mondays, I like the idea of the ODZ Magnum, which is at 1:15 in the afternoon local time. Tuesday, 8 o'clock KiSS Race, which is the one I've just done. I think that's pretty nailed on, to be honest, so I'm going to put a big tick next to that one. But what that does do then is it makes the ODZ decaf ride on a Wednesday morning a little bit tricky, and also means I've basically got 2 videos or 2 races backed up which will need editing on a Wednesday in order to get them out in any time frame that makes them sort of relevant. So question mark next to the Wednesday ODZ decaf ride, which would be a real shame to lose that one, because I really enjoy that, and because it starts off at a nice gentle pace, it's not too much of a chore to do that after having done the KiSS race on a Tuesday night. Thursday there's a 6 o'clock in the evening ZHR Hare and Hounds. Now I do love the Hare and Hounds, which is why I've also got that at the 11 o'clock on Friday morning, which I have been doing. Now I don't want to do both of those back to back, so if I was to stick with the decaf, I will do the Friday morning Hare and Hounds, not the Thursday evening Hare and Hounds. So I've got Thursday off. Saturday, another one that sounds really good, is the ODZ Goats and Bears. I can't remember exactly what that was, but it looked like a really good race. I think, if I remember rightly, it's one flat lap of Watopia, and then you climb up to the top of the epic KOM at the top of the mountain. So none of the racing I'm doing at the moment involves the mountain loop. So I know Robert Massimo Baldi had mentioned in one of the forums that he was looking to try and incorporate that into maybe some of the Zwift, handicap races. So that might change. But at the moment, I'm thinking I will do that one as well, and then not do a race on Sunday, but do something else on Sunday, which I had an idea while I was in the car the other day. I really enjoyed doing the challenge, trying to get Shane Miller's reverse sprint time. Now I can't do that every week, that'll get boring for you and for me, but some kind of challenge which either I will make up myself, or any suggestions from you guys, feel free to fire it my way, either in the YouTube comments or in the forums, but something like complete the KOM in under a certain amount of time, or cover 10 kilometers in less than a certain amount of time on the flat course, or something like that. So maybe challenges that you've done yourselves and you've set yourself a benchmark, and maybe it's something you use as a yardstick to measure your own performance. You could fire my way and I can do comparisons. So Sunday at the moment I'm thinking is going to be some kind of challenge day. So and it'll be earlier in the day, because the biggest problem I've had is with the Hare and Hounds at 6 o'clock on a Sunday evening. Seems to be the most inconvenient of all the rides I've been doing so far. There is the ODZ at 10:30 on a Sunday morning, which I fancy, which is I think a sort of gentle paced 100-kilometre ride, but that wouldn't make for much of a video, to be fair. But it's something I might throw in there every now and again, maybe as one of the challenges, complete 100 kilometres in less than a certain amount of time. I think the closest, I nearly got 3 hours. That was doing the Watopia hilly route. I nearly got 3 hours. I was like 3 hours and 1 minute and 30 seconds or something. So I've yet to get under the 3 hour mark on a century ride on Zwift. So no doubt that'd be a lot easier if I just picked the flat course. But anyway, so that might be it. So at the moment, this is where I think I am. I'm thinking no race on Monday, Tuesday 8 o'clock KiSS, no race on Wednesday or Thursday, but then have a pretty full weekend. So I have 11 o'clock in the morning Hare and Hounds with the Zwift Handicap Race team, 1:15 Saturday ODZ Goats and Bears, and then on Sunday some kind of challenge, sprint challenge, climb challenge, distance challenge, time challenge, whatever it may be. So I think I've narrowed it down to that. So what I'll do is I'll put something in the comments on this video. I'll whack something in the forums as well. I would love for people to get involved in some of these races and come and join in with me, either as part of a team, like get involved in team type 1, come in, jump in, and we can drag each other along and help each other along, or you can all help me in these races, or in the challenges. Come and do them with me. If I'm doing a sprint challenge, feel free to jump in, show me how it's supposed to be done, or I could always do the lead out on these sprints. Anyone wants to be my lead out man, although I wouldn't count that in my official challenge Shane timings. That wouldn't be right or fair. Actually, Shane Miller, if you are watching by any chance, I'd love for you to do an all-out effort on that reverse sprint, because I'm basing this on the fact that you did 11.3 seconds, but you did that so casually after having ridden 90 kilometres or whatever it was, testing out the Elite Drivo trainer, I think it was. So let me know what your fastest time is on that reverse sprint. Just out of curiosity as much as anything else. There's no point in me trying to challenge your fastest ever time, because I can't even get your casual 11.3. But I'm just curious, so let me know. And any challenges you've got, Shane, fire them my way. Love to hear about them. So that's basically where I am. I'm going to wrap this video up because I'm going on and on and on, as I always do. So I'll put the notes in the video and on the forums. Thanks very much everybody for a wicked KiSS race. Sorry once again it didn't go to plan. I'm just not having the best of luck these last couple of races, obviously with the gear cable snapping and then my bike coming off the trainer pretty much with the loose quick release on the rear wheel. I promise the next race I do will be everything ship shape, tightened up, working how it's supposed to. So I'll have no excuses other than my own ability, lack of ability, as to why I finish at the back of the field. But thanks for watching, thanks for riding, catch you all on the next one. Cheers.